Welcome to This Is the Day with me, Bo Chansey, and today, special guest host, Amanda Chitwood.
Hello, guys.
Yeah! Here, let's go!
Let's go. I'm pumped to be here.
You should.
I really am.
Should be.
Yes.
It's a very popular show.
This is the day.
We've got Amanda Chitwood in the house. This is the day, fam. You are in for a real treat. Amanda is one of my favoriteest people on the planet to talk to, and so you will get to have a peek into the awkwardness that is Amanda and I's regular communication. So Amanda, tell everybody what you're on staff with MCC.
Yes, I am on staff here at MCC. I'm a student pastor, which means I get to hang out with middle school and high school students and help them know and love Jesus. And it's pretty much the greatest job in the entire world.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you from? Let's do a little interview time here so people get to know.
Yes.
Amanda, where are you from?
I am from Owasso, Oklahoma.
Owasso.
Owasso.
Raise your hand if you've been to Owasso. Well, two of us have.
Yes. Yes.
Owasso, just north of Tulsa? Is
Just
it
north of Tulsa. It's about an hour away from this great place called Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Been there.
Yes.
Home of Oklahoma State University.
Yes, go Cowboys.
Go Pokes.
That's right.
My parents both graduated from Oklahoma State University.
Yeah, I spent some time on campus there
I went to school
myself.
there,
Yeah, it's a great school. Great school. A lot of orange.
Orange and black?
Orange is not my color,
Not either.
but big fan. Big fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Great mascot.
Yeah, Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool. Okay. And so how long have you been in New England?
I have been here for 6 years now, which is kind of a crazy number to say out loud.
All right. So how did you, that's been, I know, a long time.
I know.
How'd you get started here? I like this story.
Yeah, so I grew up in Owasso, Oklahoma, like I just said, and my youth pastor was this guy named Aaron Rathbone, and Aaron used to be on staff here at MCC a few years ago, and so as I was graduating college, I needed to do an internship, and he gave me a call and said, come up to New England, and so I said, where's that?
Me too.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you where New Hampshire was before I moved here, but found my way up here, did an internship here with him, and then ended up coming on staff and just have literally never left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we had a cool journey, which I like your story. It's not always like the cleanest, most picture perfect,
Well,
so it makes me happy
yeah.
in that regard. So you came out to work in student ministry and felt called to be here and to be a part of what God was doing at MCC.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people this all the time. When I got here, I felt at home, and I felt like a peace that only comes from God that I have never felt before in my life. And I just knew this was a place I was supposed to be. Yeah, so I came out to work at student ministry, but then got another opportunity to run our cafes here at MCC and get to work closely with you in our resource center and learning about books like Every Day with Jesus and Pray for One. And we had ourselves a good old couple years there.
We did.
Yeah.
But it was just a placeholder to get you where you needed to be.
It was. But what I learned in those 2 years doing a job that I never thought I'd be doing is part of the reason I am who I am today and can love students and do the things that I get to do now. So wouldn't change a single thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believed you. So back when you were doing your internship and feeling called here, I heard those words come out of your mouth, and I took them to heart, and they meant a lot to me. And I still believe them. I still believe they're true. Like I saw on your Instagram that you're living downtown.
I'm about to be.
About to leave in downtown Manchester. You're like, this is my city. This is my place. And your heart for not only for Jesus, but for where he has strategically placed you, I think is just something that I enjoy tremendously, and I think is invaluable.
Yeah. No, I do. I love it here. Wouldn't change a thing.
Right on. Okay. How you feeling about being on This Is the Day?
I mean, I'll be really honest. This is I felt like I was about to be on the Ellen Show. I was pretty nervous.
Wait, what?
I think they're talking about you.
Me.
Yeah,
I figured they
you
were talking
look
about-
like Ellen.
I look like Ellen.
It's like,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you guys have some of the best fan base in the world here. You know,
right.
the This Is the Day fam is
amazing.
strong. And so I was a little nervous to be on here, but I'm feeling good right
They're
now.
incredible people. They're so welcoming. Right now, they're loading up the chat with, "Oh man, we love you. You're the best, and can we get more of you and less of Bo?" And
Well,
I'm the host they love to hate. That's why I keep showing up. Hate's my love language.
well, that's true.
That's why I'm still here.
I think that's why I'm still here too.
I know.
Because I fluently speak
Yeah.
your love language.
You speak Bo. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, lie to me, Amanda. Okay.
Okay.
You have no problem.
No problem at all.
At all. I'm like, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's the ones who won't lie to me. I'm like, I think you're gonna make it. I need you to pretend a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Then you
Yeah.
can give a little evil laugh afterwards. It's
Yeah.
fine. I
Yeah.
respect that.
I mean, you know exactly how I feel about you.
You, honestly, sorry, quick side note, you should probably be a part of the orientation process for new staff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should create a whole like little 30-minute orientation with Amanda that all new staff must go through.
About how to speak to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in.
I know,
I think this is a great idea.
I think things would go swimmingly. All right. Are you ready for a little scripture verse of the day?
Verse of the day.
Verse
Yeah,
of
let's
the
do
day.
it.
Today is a proverb. Proverbs
Proverbs.
27:17 says,
one of my
"As
favorites.
iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." I'll read it again. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. What jumps out at you out there, Amanda?
Man, you know, this is like a really commonly said one, I think. So, but what's
been on a
sticking
lot
out?
of t-shirts.
It's been on a lot of t-shirts. Really badly done t-shirts, honestly. But I think today the word that really is sticking out to me is one person.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying that. Look, right now you're thinking she's speaking Bo. She said one person. But no, first of all, because oftentimes I think that gets translated a little bit differently. And I know sometimes people get all kind of caught up in language sometimes. But today, the reason one person is sticking out for me is we need each other.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. And that is the whole point of the verse, iron sharpens iron, whatever. But I think that has been one of the coolest things for me this year is seeing the church step up and love our world and love each other and making one person making another person better and making the kingdom bigger.
Isn't it amazing the impact that one person can make?
Yeah, it's actually a little terrifying, but awesome.
Okay, explain. Terrifying.
Terrifying because you can make a massive impact
Yeah.
for good or evil.
True. We can do a lot of damage.
You can do a lot of damage. One person can hurt a lot of people, but they could also build up a lot of people. And so it's cool the freedom that God allows us to have and the way that he allows us to use all of that to make his kingdom better.
For sure. I think the one person thing kind of jumps out at me too. Once you mentioned that, so we pray for one. God, please give me one person to share your love with.
I've heard that.
We've heard that. We
Yeah.
pray it. So in fact, let's pray right now. God, please give me one person to share your love with. Yes, and he will do that. But thinking about how we're sharpened really one-on-one. And so this is really important because some of this gets lost.
Yeah.
And, as I kind of try to get my fingers on the pulse of culture and what's going on in the way that people are interacting and communicating and using the different tools that are available and resources at our disposal. One of the things that I think does get lost is, the iron sharpening iron. So in order for iron to sharpen iron, it's got to clash. It's got to hit. There has to be sparks. And so that's a good thing. And so when people kind of come up against each other and you do have that even that clash that then produces those sparks, there's the sharpening, there's the strengthening, there's the making one another better. But one-on-one, really key, and we're losing a lot of that.
Yeah.
And kind of just, we're trying to clash, but not really at a distance. We're trying to clash, but really relationally disconnected. We're trying to clash, but doing it in ways where you're not really respecting or listening to another person. It's just like, I'm gonna make this statement and then I'm out.
Right. Well, it definitely requires some kind of vulnerability.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also a willingness, like both parties kind of have to want to get sharper. Otherwise, you're just sparking.
Yeah.
So I think that's something too, is, there definitely has to be an actual relationship there, an agreement of two parties to be doing this for the express purpose of being better, of getting better. Otherwise, you're just fighting.
Yeah. Well, and there's the vulnerability part is really key. The honesty piece of that.
Yeah.
Like Amanda and I, we run into each other in the lobby. That's where we tend to have our chit chats. My chit chats with Chitwood happen in the lobby, but sometimes they last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
An hour, something like that. And I really value them, where we stop, and because we're both going somewhere, like we would never have a meeting together. Neither of us would set a meeting, but we stop and we talk, and we talk about ministry.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of like vulnerability in, you being willing to say, I don't know what to do, and me going, yeah, me either. But like engaging in that to say, well, what could it be, and what could we think about? I think that's so refreshing and so good. And then I'm always hopeful that you're carrying that same kind of attitude and mindset into all your interactions. I have no reason to assume you wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, I want to live that way in all my interactions, because like I said, I really do think that we make each other better. And my most common said phrase is, I don't know. So, so I really do lean on our team here, but then just like the people in my life to really, help me and to be pointing me to better and to be better. Yeah. So. For
sure. And to be teachable too. You also mentioned language. I did want to touch on it. So,
yeah, let's touch on it.
Yeah.
Let's touch it.
Let's do that. Oftentimes, in other translations, and in the older NIV translation, it says, as iron sharpens iron, so one brother sharpens another, which is great. But sometimes people, like some of the changes in the NIV language to be more inclusive of brothers and sisters, male, female. I actually, just so you know, I actually think it's helpful and good. My personal opinion on it, because the scripture applies to everyone. And so I think maybe 50 years ago, you could read that and read brothers and understand, anybody reading it would understand, oh, that means male and female.
Right.
But that's not the same today. So
Absolutely.
As language shifts and adapts, the way we use language then should shift and adapt, because, and here's my favorite part of the whole thing, God speaks our language.
Yes. I love that.
Me too.
I love it.
I love it. God speaks our language. The Word became flesh.
Yep.
And the scriptures are living and active. And God came and he speaks our language. And so as I don't think you're changing meaning, but using language to help people hear the heartbeat of God. I think it's really wonderful.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I'm also very appreciative of the teams of scholars that have done our Bible translations.
Oh, couldn't be me.
Me either. Yeah, I'm not studying Greek and Hebrew and Aramaic, but teams of scholars, and God, I believe, is working through them and doing great things. So
it's so awesome.
Bible translations are really cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I just want to jump on that. Good job. All right, you ready to move on? The best part of this is the day.
Listen.
I've heard people. There's rumors about you, Amanda. I'm not sure you're in on the rumor mill. I know you try to stay above it. The word on the street is that you're a big fan of the calendar page.
I love the calendar page.
I thought so.
Yeah, listen.
People want to name it. I don't say it, but they want to name it, because I just don't think you should. I think once you name it, you're responsible for it. And I cannot be responsible for the contents of this page.
Are you all right?
Oh, it causes me distress. And then to know that there's people like you who like it makes me question my understanding of the world we live in.
Why, how do you not like it?
All right, let's put it up for everybody. Let's see how you feel about this. This
right.
is a squeeze the day. It's got a sweaty lemon.
That's a happy lemon.
That's a sweaty lemon.
That's happy.
How is that lemon happy? It's being squeezed. Its life juice is being squished out of it. It's dying.
Okay, but like, happily. For the betterment of everyone. There's about to be lemonade.
I think it's a sour day.
That is such a negative.
You're one of those people that when life gives you lemons, what do?
Yes, my grandma taught me that. You make lemonade.
Pucker up, because it's gonna.
Hey.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's it gonna do to you?
I don't know.
We're all still here.
Burn your eyeballs. Lemon juice is dangerous. Ever get in an open wound?
Okay, see, okay, I'll go with you there. That one hurts.
Yeah. Paper. You got a paper cut and you get a little lemon juice on that. How you feeling about that then? Squeeze the day. Yeah. What if you got bad cuticles and you're in there squeezing the day?
Well, then put lotion on your hands.
It's an irresponsible calendar. And the fact that you like it.
Okay, I'm keeping this. You don't deserve it today.
That's my point. I don't deserve it any day.
Yeah, that's actually true.
That checks out.
I won't lie on that one.
Okay. Oh, so I'm not excited about that. Were you done with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Squeeze the day. I think it's a pun on seize the day.
Well,
What?
for sure,
Is that-
squeeze the day. That's what I'm saying. This lemon is excited for what's to come that day. It may take everything out of him,
Okay.
but it's gonna be good.
Seize the day.
Seize the day.
Okay, and you're a
Squeeze the
big
day.
believer in seizing the day.
Seasoning the day.
Oh, we're about to get on. Not seasoning the day, seize the day.
Seize the day.
Because we're about to get down on that. We're gonna seize
All
this
right,
day.
let's seize this day.
With this,
Because this is the day.
this is the day. And we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate. Today is National Anthem Day.
National Anthem Day.
National Anthem Day.
Yes.
How you feel about the national anthem?
Oh, listen, when I think about the national anthem, I think about Fenway Park. So I'm in a great mood.
You love your sports, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sue Kelso.
Okay. You want to tell anybody why we're shouting out to Sue Kelso?
No.
Okay. All right, random shout outs. Shout out to Bert Kelso. Shall we keep it going?
No.
Shut up, Mom.
Eric's mom also.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I made it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, the national anthem, big part of a lot of sporting events and things of that nature.
Yep.
You got a favorite national anthem moment?
I mean, the first time I was at Fenway.
The first time.
The very first time I went to Fenway, I was crying, maybe a little bit, maybe. And yeah, it was just kind of one of those like surreal moments of like, I couldn't believe I was in Boston, Massachusetts at Fenway Park, watching my favorite baseball team.
Yeah.
It was a little bit overwhelming for me, to be quite honest with you.
It was a really good story.
Thank you. I worked hard on that.
Can I tell one?
No.
Please?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about my first time at Fenway Park?
Nope.
Okay. I'll try to tell it fast. We had just moved here. And that spring, somebody had tickets to a game. And so we were meeting them at the game. And Ace, who was a little bitty fellow at the time, kindergartner.
Cool.
And getting ready to go into first grade that next year. So we drove down in the Red Sox were going to be playing the Texas Rangers.
Ooh, so like you're home.
Yeah, that's our home team. So Ace had been to several Rangers games.
Okay.
And knew the Rangers players and was a Rangers fan. But now we move all the way to New England and we're going to our first Boston Red Sox game at Fenway. So we're driving down. He's being real quiet the whole way.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, buddy, what's wrong? He's like, Dad, I don't know who to root for. We live here now, and Boston's the home team, but we're from Texas, and I've been a Rangers fan, and he is fiercely loyal, like
Yeah.
so loyal. And I said, well, how about this, bud? We're going to get there early. We'll go into one of the shops, and you can pick out any Boston Red Sox hat you want.
Oh.
And I'll get one, too, and we will root for the Red Sox with our heads and the Rangers with our hearts. Dude, like, pull that one out of nowhere, right? Dad moment.
Wow,
Dude,
that's a great dad moment. That's a dad win.
Yeah, big dad win. And he sits up straight in his little car seat, and he goes, okay, because he's getting a hat out of the deal.
Well, yeah, he really wins.
Oh, yeah,
all
Ace
the way
always
around.
wins, always. So we get there, so we go in. He picks of course, the most expensive hat.
Isn't it funny how that always happens?
Of course, I knew it would. I was ready. The player worn, flat brim, hat. And so he's got it on. He had long hair at the time. And I got kind of a dad hat and put it on. And then we're standing out there. The gates haven't opened. We're hoping to get in early and kind of walk around and see, but the gates haven't opened. And we're standing there. And all of a sudden, this woman goes, hey, she's inside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, us? I wave, because I'm just used to waving at people. And she goes, do you guys have tickets? And I said, yeah, we do. Uh-huh. And she goes, oh, would you like to come in early? I'm like,
what?
Okay. So she opens the gate, lets Ace and I in. And she goes, would you guys like to see the field? Well, we sure would. So she takes us down to the field. Batting practice is going on. We're the only ones on the field besides the players. We're standing behind home plate watching batting practice. She brings down over, one of the owners comes up and is standing there. And he says, who are you guys?
Yeah.
So I introduce us, and he goes, oh, I'm so-and-so, I'm one of the owners. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. And the lady comes back. She goes, did you guys meet? We said, well, we did. And then the manager of the Red Sox comes over and starts talking to the owner, and he goes, did you meet these two? This is Bo and his son, Ace. And the manager goes, oh, hi, Ace. That's a great baseball name. Maybe you'll play for me one day. Okay, then at the time, I believe the reigning MVP from the year before was Josh Hamilton for the Texas Rangers. He comes up to take batting practice, walks over, introduces himself to Ace, because we're still the only people there, tosses him a ball. Okay, we don't know what's going on. Turns out Ace is the play ball kid.
Oh.
So before the game starts, so we just still don't know what's happening. We don't know why we're on the field or what's going on.
They never explained that to
And
you.
we'd never been to Fenway. We don't know what's happening. And so anyway, we're down below, then they take us back out. They put a microphone in front of Ace. He's on the Jumbotron. He yells, play ball, and 30,000 people cheer.
So tell us about your first time, Amanda.
Well, my first time, I went into, if you go up to guest services at Fenway and say, it's my first time at Fenway, they give you a sticker and a bag of Fenway dirt.
Okay.
And I still have that bag of dirt.
You got a bag of dirt.
Yep.
That's good.
So you win.
I'm sorry.
Actually, really, Ace wins.
Ace always wins.
Ace always wins.
He's dominating the game. I sent the video to my parents, and
That's incredible. I could faint thinking about it.
yeah, we had like Easter, like a big Easter thing where we had like, I don't know, 7,000 people or something. Like, that was really huge at the time. And I sent the video to my parents, and like, well, you got to talk to about 7,000. Ace got to talk to about 30. Like, thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, well, that's the honesty we like.
Anyway, I took a long time there.
Yeah, it's okay.
But we were gonna squeeze the day.
We're gonna squeeze
We're
the
gonna
day
sing
here.
the national anthem. So we're gonna stand.
Oh, yes.
As you do.
As you do.
We have the lyrics here. So please join us. Stand wherever you are. And we are not, I'm just being honest, I don't sing well, you know that.
Oh, I cannot sing.
But we are going to seize the day and sing the national anthem to the best of our ability. And we are not mocking, I promise. So
No.
let's
No.
join us. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Play ball.
Play ball. Maybe one day we'll sing that at Fenway.
Maybe. We might be asked.
It has nothing on you guys.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Oh, man.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Ready, we do a little Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, yes. Let's do this.
So 6 questions on a card. I'm going to guess it all 6. I want you to guess it all 6. If you get all 6 right, we'll send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. If I get them all 6 right, you're getting some Pop Rocks.
I love Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks are the best.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
So read the color and make your guess. I'm going to guess.
All right. Here we go. Blue.
Blue, geography.
All right. What's the claim to fame of Leadville, Colorado?
It's the claim to fame of Leadville, Colorado. I have been there.
I've been there.
You've been there too?
Yeah.
I would say that it is the highest elevation in the continental U.S.
That is correct. That is correct. All right. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Entertainment. All right. What symbolized justice and law to the Lone Ranger?
What symbolized justice
And law.
to the Lone Ranger?
Yes.
Assuming not his badge. That would be obvious. No, that's my answer.
Okay.
Unless it's right, in which case it is. But my answer is his mask. No, that can't be right. Is it a
What's
word?
your final answer?
It's not a piece of clothing, is it? It's not clothing.
I don't know what I'm allowed to give away to you. I feel like, do you want a hint?
We were talking. We were having a conversation. I don't understand. Why is this difficult for you?
What do you want from me?
Out of all these conversations, this
It's
is where you
not
fall
clothing.
apart? Okay. What's...
I know how competitive you are. If I give you a hint, you're not going to take the
No,
win.
I wouldn't take it. What symbolized, justice?
And law. Justice and law to the Lone Ranger.
Silver bullet.
Correct.
Let's go.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Yellow.
Yellow, history.
All right. What woman has the most monuments erected to her?
Woman?
Woman.
Whoa, man.
Yeah.
What woman?
Whoa.
Man. Mm-hmm. That would be Mother, Mary, Mother of God.
That is correct.
Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, that's correct. All right.
Jesus, it's your mother.
Brown.
Brown, art and literature.
That's a terrible color choice. What's the shortest verse in the Bible?
No way.
John 13:35. Jesus wept, Jesus wept, Jesus wept.
Okay, what's the ruling if you got you referenced
John
it wrong?
11:35.
There you go. All right, you can have that
It's
one.
11:35.
It's
sorry.
11.
Jesus wept.
Okay. Green.
Green, science and nature.
Okay. What is January's birthstone?
January.
January.
January. Janus. January. Birthstone. It's not the topaz. January is not the opal. January's birthstone?
Yeah, that's the question.
I have no idea. I'm going to guess a stone for January. That would be the, it's one of those weird ones, isn't it?
It is kind of a weird one.
It is amethyst. That's not a birthstone.
That is not correct. It's garnet.
Garnet? Garnet? Red? Thank you.
I don't know what color garnet is.
Garnet?
Garnet sounds like granite.
Okay.
Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
All right. What's the traditional trade for aspiring Spanish bullfighters?
What do bullfighters do for a living?
Yeah. What's the traditional trade? For
One would want to say butcher, but that is not correct.
That would be kind of funny, though.
Looks like we've got work this week. Bricklayer.
That is correct.
I know.
Yes. All right, so
Birthstone.
Birthstone got you, and I'm mad at you because I wanted Pop Rocks.
We did want those Pop Rocks. All right. Well, we're going to do a little Every Day with Jesus to wrap up this bad boy. So our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought says, life's meaning is a mystery for the directionally challenged. Orient yourself to a fixed point of reference, God, and your way becomes clear. Ooh. And then Hebrews 12:2. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. So we fix our eyes on Jesus. He's our fixed point of reference.
Yep.
And we orient everything off the ultimate truth that is Jesus.
Yeah, I love that. I love that because even 1 degree off, we get messed up.
Over time.
Over time. 1 degree over time.
1 degree. Yeah, you're doing all kinds of damage.
So every single day, fixing our eyes on him and walking towards him.
Let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the day.
This is the day.